Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Durkee, and I'm a COVID vaccine ambassador for the Waukesha Free Clinic. Today we're going to talk about vaccines, how they work and how are they made, how safe and effective are they, and are the vaccines our way out of this pandemic, our way to get back to our normal lives. This is the second talk in a series about vaccine hesitancy sponsored by the Waukesha Free Clinic. Our goals are to teach people about COVID, about the vaccines, understand why some are hesitant to get vaccinated, and answer your questions and address the rumors that are floating around. And we will continue to encourage everyone to get vaccinated. If you think about it, it's amazing that we have such effective and safe vaccines developed in such a short time. I want to again emphasize, though, no shortcuts were taken. Scientists have known that another pandemic was coming. They just didn't know when, where, or what it would be. The processes were already in place. Focus and funding were the keys to rapid development, not cutting corners. And remember, most of the vaccines in development were rejected. Only 3 got through the approval process. These vaccines are safe and effective. The production is mostly automated, meaning that will be done exactly the same way every time, and technicians do frequent quality checks. Just imagine where we would be if we did not have these vaccines. We would still be struggling just like we were last winter at the peak, with high death rates and overwhelmed hospitals. These modern vaccines work in a very clever way. Scientists have long wanted to make this type of vaccine, but they were unable to because they didn't have the tools. Now, with scientific breakthroughs, they're able to produce them. The vaccines trick our bodies into making small, harmless pieces of the COVID virus. And then the vaccine rapidly disappears. Within a day or two, it is totally gone. Next, our bodies attack these pieces of the virus. In the future, if we are exposed to COVID, our body is already primed and we attack and eliminate the virus rapidly. You may not realize this, but our body does this all the time. It attacks and eliminates intruders. The vaccine also creates intruders, small harmless pieces of the virus. But most intruders are not COVID. COVID is dangerous. COVID spreads rapidly from person to person. Thus, we need the vaccine. Our country is fortunate to have such effective vaccines. Once vaccinated, it is very unlikely that we will get infected. If we do get infected, it will be a mild, not a serious case, and we will not spread it to our family or friends. This is exactly what we want the vaccines to do. Some people are foolishly skipping the second injection of the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines. A single injection gives you good, but not great protection. The second shot gives you much stronger and longer lasting protection. If you did delay, it's not too late to get a second shot. It is safe to do so, and it will still give you an added boost of protection. Here are a few facts. You will feel under the weather and have a sore arm for a day or two. It will go away. There is no evidence of long-term risk from these vaccines. Over 250 million shots have been given in the United States. Unfortunately, there have been 3 deaths from vaccine complications, but there have been over 500,000 deaths from COVID complications, and many others are still struggling with long-term and lingering symptoms. Women under 50 are at a small but increased risk of developing blood clots with the J&J vaccines. But now doctors know what to look for and how to treat it. Unfortunately, the false rumors are not going away. The vaccines do not cause infertility. This is made-up nonsense. It's intended to scare people. And the vaccines cannot and do not change your DNA. If you have health problems, you should definitely get vaccinated. It will not make your health problems worse, but your health problems may make a case of COVID much more severe. And if you previously had a COVID infection, you are not fully protected from getting COVID again, especially with the new variants that are coming in. The vaccines are free of charge. Wisconsin wants everyone to be vaccinated. It is wrong if someone is charging you for these vaccines. You do not have to pay to get vaccinated. And you do not need an ID card or insurance papers to get the vaccination. If we all get vaccinated, can we stop the pandemic? The evidence is suggesting most likely yes. Countries with high vaccination rates are seeing much fewer cases. Countries that lag are still struggling. In the United States, we were at the peak number of cases when the vaccine started to roll out in large numbers. Now, over half of the adult population is fully vaccinated, but we may end up with a tale of two groups, the vaccinated and the unvaccinated. The vaccinated people are doing just fine. The unvaccinated still have high rates of infection, almost as high as they were at the peak last winter. In our next talk, we will take a closer look at the COVID virus, how it spreads, and how it makes us sick. We will also look at the variants and explain what they are. Visit these useful and reliable sites if you want more information about COVID, and contact us at any time if you have questions or if you want help in getting vaccinated. Thanks for joining us. Be smart, keep your eyes open, and help us inform others about the importance of being safe and getting vaccinated. We'll see you next time.